I'm a little out of practice these days. Any conflicts around? I'm in the mood for some peacemaking. When you lose your way, gaining some altitude can bring some perspective. I'm a little out of practice these days. Any conflicts around? I'm in the mood for some peacemaking. I'd have lost myself long ago if I allowed myself to be led by the whispers of the abyss. Surviving is tough, but taming the beast within is tougher.
Good evening, my darlings. How are you doing this fine evening? As for me, well, I'd be doing a lot better if certain settings were saved, so I didn't end up with some echoes. Anyway, that's aside from the point. I apologize for that. Apologize for the echoes, but yeah, we got a quest to get completed. This 3 reunions and a farewell thing, which yeah, the farewell to Hilda, or are we gonna get some Iridath style bad news? Boy, I really need to restart my computer. You don't need to worry about it. I will. Oops. I can remember how the controls in this game work. This game that I have played every single day for past few years.
Makes a lot of problems.
Hey, nice.
So you can never have too much more, huh?
All right. Yeah, I'll be restarting the computer either tonight or tomorrow morning before the Saturday stream, so it'll be fine. Interesting. Can't be opened from this side. That's new. Hold the left and drag in the desired direction to change the form of the selected target. Yum 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 yum. How do I? Can I? Yum 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 yum. Yum 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 yum. Was I supposed to? Oh no. Hey. How's about that? Oh, it's the weasel. It's weasel thieves.
Mora makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much Mora, huh?
What? What did I do?
Try and stop me!
Huh. Where? I am not seeing the... Okay, well. Cutscene time. The memory cube thing. That wretched guardian. I was gone for barely a moment, and it's already folded this entire place up. Just as the glorious holy sovereign, his majesty warned, beings that transcend humanity must be consumed by the blazing sun's fire. Musica instrumentalis. What? Saw what Dominus Cassiodorus' successors had done to musical instruments. He'd probably so incensed. He'd probably be so incensed as to tear down his palace. Cynthia replied that Boethius wouldn't even have to when she was still above ground. Cassiodorus' palace in Petrocori had already been raised by the king of Aramorica. So I said that in that case, Boethius and the king of Aramorica must have been good friends, but my words were met only with silence.
Hey, not a bad haul.
Spin crystal. That is gonna have to be something. I'm gonna have to do that one of these days. Is to do the whole spin crystal hunting stream. Now, we're not gonna be. Probably should have gone off here with Chaska, but that's not really all that necessary. Hey, Krita. And it's bot tricks. The streaming assistant bot. Specifically, it helps to aggregate chats from multi-streaming. It's primarily what I use it for, anyway. It's very helpful in that regard.
Light it up! Wrath from the sky! Up to the freezer!
Easy molto.
Ooh,
Easy peony.
so pretty.
Not gonna be pulling for any of the weapons that these elite drops are gonna be used for, but I can always convert them.
Take me up!
Going to all of you, all. Where There it is. I figured they wouldn't expect me to have... They wouldn't, like, require me to have Chaska or miHoYo or... Other ones. Environmental... What is it? Environmental puzzle. Oh, that reminds me. I haven't summoned Escoffier's food today. Hello, Romhilda. And our new friends. Oh, Dex is here too. I'm Zaitlin, her sister. Oh, I see. You two look so alike. My name is Okikuni. As later generations would account it, I should be from the era when yokai roamed the lands, before Narukami unified the Thundering Archipelago. I'm Calcerius. I'm from the Remurian era. And I am Yu Huangyi. I come from the era when Shanhui Fort stood at the foot of Mount Tianheng, and the Guili Assembly had not yet been founded. Just a heads up, besides the newcomers from the Borderlands, all Remurians are made of rock. Don't freak out when you see them. For the last time, it's a corification. I'll show you made of rock, you. Whoa, we got one person seamlessly switching between 3 different personas here. That's because we're all stuck inside these pages. Quiet, you. If you hadn't gone and rewritten Irenaeus, would we even be in this mess? I see it. This is clearly an Okikuni. Oh wait, no. For some reason I thought it was Zaitlin. Ah, I see it. This is very clearly an Okikuni. This place is called the Mahavaipulia Chamber. You can call it the... whatever. Or archives, whichever you prefer. As you can see, we have been condemned to exile, pressed between these pages. Hey, can you get Dex to restore me first? We can talk after. Restoration Core. Within the Temple of Space, you can occasionally find restoration cores that store spatial manipulation data. By reverse engineering these cores, Dex can unfold and restore space that was previously folded. Oops. Hold the left button and drag. Oh, okay. Whoa, the paper people have become, solid people. I can only say, this feels so good. When was the last time I had a good stretch? So, how did you guys get turned into paper in the first place? Okikuni got so fired up reading the Liyue novels written by later generations that he wanted to dive in and join the adventure. He wanted to see if he had the strength of an entry-level centurion, so he got turned into a paper person. Cut it out, be serious. We've been swapping fun stories ever since we were selected to come here. Guess our earthly instincts never really left us, though, because we fell back into the habit of writing novels. Through the relentless torment and tempering with the apathic interval sought to erode our will and desire, it somehow aligned with the ancient art of severing the 3 deadly selves. But even if that tiny creative spark fades, a single good idea will suffice to bring it back to life. Indeed, the apathic interval has stripped away my faith in Phobos, but I still get the urge to write every once in a while. And then, of course, we got punished by the gods. It's not hard to see why. Anyone who lays eyes on what Okikuni wrote can't help but exclaim, "What's this weird stuff?" Oh, no, sorry. Wrong person. "What's this weird stuff you're writing?" But you know what? It's got a kick to it. Mind you, it helps that the original work by those who came after in Liyue was excellent to begin with. Don't rub it in. They'll start thinking that you're being serious. Milanta classified our work as a pollutant. He claimed that it blurred the line between fact and fiction, sullying what should be a pure and proper cultural landscape. Admittedly, our stories were shelved right alongside actual historical works and academic papers. His principles are one thing, the stuff you write is another. By the way, Zaytland, which of the 5 Yaksha generals do you like the most? Your sister read these stories with you when you were younger, right? She said Vritras was her favorite. He had already been pressed into a paper slip by the time she arrived, but she thought nothing of it and chatted with us for a bit. I like Alatus. He seems really strong and resilient. Neither my sister nor I could ever be as tough as he is. Just a side note, how do we restore this place and rescue the others? What? That's hardly a side note. It's serious business. You could have fooled Paimon there with how much you're talking. The thing that Dex just touched is the key. Whenever space is manipulated, it leaves a residual trail of its own reversal. As for what it's called, we haven't given it a name yet. We'll have to come up with one, though, or it's going to be a pain to talk about. I think we should call it the Archaeology Stone. We're digging through deep mysteries to unlock them, so archaeology, but with a key. No, I'm all for Hope Key Dope Key. It's more fitting. At the end of the day, hope is what remains within. Ugh, this is such a hassle. 2 of us are doing all the heavy lifting. The 3 of us are doing all the heavy lifting, so we should get to name it. We'll call it the Restoration Corps. No objections allowed. Now that's a strong hint that she is in fact Asmodai. I don't really mind. Once this place is completely liberated, we probably won't ever have to see it again. I'd say it's best if nothing like it never exists again. Fair enough. Well, you have our thanks for taking care of this. Since the 3 of us combined barely have the strength of an entry-level rookie soldier, we'll sit this one out. You've clearly overestimated yourself as a Remurian, just as you've overestimated the average strength of an average Remurian soldier. The library entrance is right over there. With Dex's power, you should be able to find the hidden door in no time. You can return to the main hall in the center now. You'll be safe there. That's where Astoria and Josephus are waiting. You guys get yourselves out of harm's way as planned. I will act as their guide for this leg of the journey. Be careful. You haven't finished your novel yet. We'll let everyone know we're safe, and then we'll come straight back. Please don't get turned into paper again.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
You know, I thought that this was Natlan, but maybe not. We'll see. Hello, hello. Time to die.
Time to shine. Rise with the sun. Pyroclastic surge. At first, it's flavor.
Oh yeah, by the way, managed to get Chaska to her second to last ascension, to her A5. I never did check what her ascension talents are. But I think that's just her base ability. Oh yeah, what's this? Mediation's true meaning. 25 phlogiston will be restored when your own party members defeat an opponent. This effect can be triggered once every 12 seconds. This has no effect in domains, trounce domains, or the spiral abyss. Okay, yeah, because it's phlogiston, right? I was thinking it was the night soul energy, whatever it's called. Anyway, when nearby party member triggers the night soul burst, Chaska will fire a burning shadow hunt shot at a nearby opponent, dealing night soul aligned animo damage equal to 150% of the shadow hunt shell damage from her elemental skill, Spirit Rain's Shadow Hunt. If the party has Pyro, Hydro, Cryo, or Electro characters, the Burning Shadow Hunt shot will be converted to deal Night Soul aligned elemental damage of the corresponding elemental type, equal to 150% of the damage dealt by Spirit Rain's Shadow Hunt's Shining Shadow Hunt shells. The damage done in this way is considered charged attack damage. After her Night Soul points are exhausted, Chaska will switch to consuming... Oh wait, no, that's... So this is Surrey 4. And this is Surrey 2, right? When the elemental skill Spirit Rain's Shadow Hunt's multi-target fire is being charged, if there are party members who meet the elemental conversion type requirements, gain the following effects based on the number... Oh. Okay. Chance for each type to trigger Spirit Binding conversion and cause the third Shadow Hunt shell loaded into the cylinder to be randomly converted. Okay. Each elemental type will grant Chaska 1 stack of Spirit of Radiant Shadow, increasing the damage of Shining Shadow Hunt shell by 15, 35, 65%. This effect lasts until the current multi-target fire ends. Max 3 stacks. Okay. Sure. I definitely know what those mean. What those words mean. Oh, actually, yeah, it was right out here, wasn't it? Where? Oh. There's a restoration core right there. This. Ooh. How about that? Hello, hello. Okay, that's everything for that. That was a bit laggy. Interesting. So how do we... Oh. So can we get down from some way? Maybe if we pull this up. Hey. What is that? Oh. With all the dendro cores. You know, if death doesn't exist in this area, in this thing, what was I gonna say? Root vegetables are still alive. That would be, pretty horrifying. Which, I mean, I guess that's the other side of things. Like, what if there was a serial killer cannibal person? Attack people and... Could they be restored? Or what? I mean, obviously... wanna... You know, stop them. But I imagine that would be a pretty horrifying existence. There was a person doing something like that. Hey. Our plants I should recognize.
It's so pretty.
It's kind of... I don't know. Still not entirely sure which nation this is supposed to be. Alright. You guys, it's turn to die.
Light it up! Red from the sky! A little moose boosh! Goose on the loose! Take me up!
Oh, Jaska. Completely superfluous on this team. This is a whole lot of folding. And how do we unfold it? Where is... There it is.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Oh, I've seen these roots and whatnot before. Hold the edge and drag to fold. Okay. Find a way to obtain the restoration core. Okay. Restoration core apparatus. Flip through the pages to find a way to obtain the restoration core. Okay. What pages? Oh, I see. A new space. What? Oh, okay. Beautiful place. Page has two sides. It's basically the same principle.
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
It'd be kind of cool if you could find some books in here that were not available anywhere else. I mean, this is supposed to be a record of things. Oh, there was those books that what's her name? Faruzan was so excited to find out had continued before she was extremely disappointed at what happened to them.
Rise with the sun! And dash across it! Can it go back? Let's fly! Open fire! Bullseye!
Easy moto. Okay.
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
Yeah, those most of those books were lost, right? So might have been nice. Doesn't look like it's here. Should we get Dex to flip the pages? Here. Is this pages to be flipped? Oh no, here. Why is there only half the thing? Is the other half hidden in there too? Oh, you could not just state it openly, the solution to the problem. Saying. Alright, we finally got ourselves a complete core. You don't have to put it together ourselves. Sure about that? Are you sure about that? Folding this in half might also work, don't you think? Oh, like that. Well, that's interesting. But the problem is that there isn't any... It's like we may need a power source? Okay, so this is Fontaine then? You're just telling me what the solution is. Goodness. Let's see, we've got... One was Leeway, right? Oh, hello. I guess these guys want to die too.
Burn it down. Deuce on the loose. Ha! Open fire. Open fire. Open fire. Open fire. Open fire. Knock them down. Pyroclastic surge.
Easy mode, though. So yeah, it was Leeway, and then the Sumeru Desert, and then Fontaine. Ah, it's a trap! Zealand, are you okay? That was a nasty fall. Traveler had my back. I was a little scared, but I'm fine. I'm sorry. I keep dragging you down. No, you don't. Well, I know I'm dead weight. No one so much as gave a hoot about little old me. What do you mean? Didn't Paimon grab onto you and Traveler just now? Weren't pulling us upwards. You were using me as a buffer. Uncle Huang Yi, Paimon can fly. She wouldn't even have fallen if she wasn't trying to help you and Traveler. Oh yeah, alright. It's all my fault for being so heavy, I guess. Caitlin smiled! We make a great team, Uncle Huang Yi. Don't wind yourself up too tight, Caitlin.
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
La la la.
Rise with the
La
sun.
la 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 la. La 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 la. Oh yeah, that's right. And there's also... Oh hey. Primo gems. Yeah, there's this event we gotta get started with for the end of the day, for the end of the stream. Alright. Nope. See, I understand it a little better now. Don't think that's the correct answer. That's not right. Huh. Oh. I don't need to do the half fold after all. Paimon feels so silly. It's like a mean merchant gave Paimon half a bed for free just to trick us into spending way more on the other half. Time spent here. I think I could be content with that. What now? What now? Thinking of spending the rest of your life in this place? Which, you know, would be all of eternity? These are letters we wrote to each other. My sister and I. You must be really personal. Let's not look through them, Traveler. It's no big deal, really. Just family stuff. She was bored at the sanatorium and wrote them to pass the time. She wrote about how the air was fresh, how there were old people everywhere, how comfortable it was in the mountains, but also how dull it was. She said that she often went to the sanatorium graveyard and to read the epitaphs. She wanted to learn the stories of those who never returned home, those who found their final rest upon the mountain instead. She wrote that the sanatorium itself was about to be demolished, that she had to emerge from the shadow of the past. Then, one day, she wrote to me and said she was going somewhere far away, and that I shouldn't worry. Hello, Divergence Piano. Ah. No way. Your sister was really upbeat and talkative when she came here. Then I came to the temple beneath Windrest Peak and saw her gravestone, perched on a lonely mountain in a strange and distant land. No, I made you talk about the sad stuff again. She doesn't know how to comfort you either. Sorry. I'm doing alright. Yourself? You don't have to comfort me. The latter half of life is nothing but a series of farewells. It's like writing in the sand. Here one moment, scattered by the next. Apologies. I really didn't know. I never could have guessed that something like this would happen. When she arrived, the selection process for elevation was already a mess. Everyone was in low spirits. Time, which was already at a standstill, lost all meaning then. It turned into true nothingness. Her arrival brought a spark of life we hadn't seen in a long time. She was truly a good person. That's right. I'm really sorry to say this, but I didn't ask for your names just now, because I came with the intention of saying goodbye. I didn't plan on meeting anyone new, because I didn't want to say even more goodbyes. We don't really mind. What matters is that we know each other now, right? Farewells are the seeds of reunions. Going on adventures with lively people? It's not so bad. Never imagined I'd have a chance like this after growing up. It's exactly how your sister made us feel too. And now that we found what Zeitlin lost, we just have to fix the restoration core, right?
Hey, not a bad haul.
That should be 3 reunions and a farewell, right? An ecosystem in a drawer. Life always finds a way. And Treasure Hunter of the Interstice. I forgot that we got this. It says we're supposed to find all of Zeitlin's belongings, but I think there's something a little bit more to it than that.
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
Well, this then. And don't you... Wait, no. Don't you... Some little girl... Oh, hey, there we go. Vera's Melancholy. Final volume. Ooh. Guessing we should be able to find more of those. Really? Really?
Burn it down.
The demigods of this place could not do anything, and you think you're gonna do stuff? You're gonna be able to defeat me?
Dividing the loot is
Leecherals.
conflict, but luckily for you,
Eat your kind for
only needs
breakfast.
stuff.
Don't you? One girl on a magic carpet ride. Look inside, girl. Inside, girl. Let the some take you away. Where's the last restoration core? Something wasn't quite working right, but I believe it's hidden in this book. This book is called Tale of the Loch Knight Irini, Osiris's translation of Arrhenius. It's more of a rewrite than a translation, though. Historia spoke very highly of it after his read. He said it captured the precise moment when realism collapsed into nominalism. Everyone has no idea what that means. I'd love to read it. Okay, anyway, do you have any idea how we can retrieve the restoration core? As I said before, we can use the power of this library to manifest scenes. The restoration core should be hidden in the book. You'll need to enter the book and go on an adventure, traveler. It's time for you to experience what it's like to be a paper person, eh? I'm a hero in 3 dimensions. I'm really quite sure that Zaytland and Hilda are like mortal incarnations of Millennius and Nihilus, or whatever they're called. The beings that were supposed to watch over this place. If anything happens, Paimon and Dex will come save you. Greatest guide in all Teyvat. You're unbelievable. Fine, Paimon will go with you. Uncle Huangyi, this is super important, so don't mess up, okay? Actually, the restoration success might rest entirely with Miss Zaytland. What? Milanta. Milanta has reviewed and tampered with this text. It's filled with a great deal of unwarranted malice. I'm too familiar with both Erini and the original Erinius. My heart lacks the power to alter the scenes in time. Put another way, my perception of this story is irrevocably locked on its tragedy, but it must be rewritten to have a happy ending. So, what do we do? We need Zaytland to neutralize every crisis that emerges in the text, then steer the plot towards a happy ending. Are you really going to put their safety in my... Are you really going to put their safety in my hands? And you even want me to imagine good things happening out of the blue? I can't do it. I can't do anything right. We believe in you. We're not just living. We're adventuring. Fortune favors the bold, you know. Heaven helps those who help... Heaven helps those who help themselves. Alright, I'll try. Enter the book. Press to expand, point to create new space. Okay. Character. View the current target page? Okay, well. Moving link. I'm not going to be able to follow that. I'm sorry. Let's think of something, Zaytland. This looks familiar. Can't jump. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right. Murian's golems lay in the... Wait, by the wayside close. Even the mightiest heroes may fall at field. Can we just break it right away? Nope. That one. Question is... Oh. That's right, okay. Makes a lot more sense. Plus. So, do we have to unfold this? Oh yeah, okay. Wondering about that thing though. The restoration core. Yeah. Oh. Oops. Easy moto. Hey, there we go. Here, before we can actually grab it. This wasn't the Sacred Grail, this was destruction. Oh. Yeah, hurry. Be quick. Fast like a bunny, quick, quick, quick. What? I need to clear it just slightly more. Is that a waterfall up ahead? Saitland! Hey, nice. Good job, Zaitland. You done did it. Phew, that was a unique experience. How are you feeling? It's nice to be three-dimensional. Thanks, Zaitland. No need to thank me. The stakes are much higher for you. Once we reconstruct that page, okay. Right. Oh my goodness. Wild. Time, space, death. I guess, what's her name? Rhine-daughter. Rhine-daughter and what was it? Historia? Anyway, has been kind of following us a lot, but I don't know. Amazing. Melanta's control over this area will finally be broken. One more thing, said Saitland. What's the matter? I misspoke a moment ago. I'd like to correct myself. Living is a grand adventure, and life is a long journey. I've held on for this long. Where are the good things I was supposed to find? I met Traveler, Paimon, and me. And then you came here. It might be a complete mess at the moment, but to be chosen to come here and attain eternity is a 1 in a million chance. You said you wanted to stay here a while ago, right? What do you think? Would you like to stay? This is a good place. Everyone lives in harmony. We're all wise and pure of heart. But we can talk about that later. Let's head back first. I wonder how Okikuni and Calcerius are doing. You did it! You guys are amazing! In terms of strength, you are, at the very least, an entry-level Legion commander. You say that, but even amongst entry-level Legion commanders, you've got Golem constructs, arbiters, aspirant arbiters, and arbiter golem hybrids. You can't put them on the same tier. You keep your mouth shut. The last Restoration Corps has been hidden in your stupid novel this whole time. All I can think about right now is landing a fist right in your face. I'm ichorified. Your hand is the only thing that will hurt. It's exactly why I haven't used my Guihat. I can't pronounce it, I'm sorry. Arts to hit you yet.
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
Alright. Oh. Hey, there's... Oh, what's that? A page flying up around there. Hold on. Someone's trapped on there. Yeah, let me... Can I... Are you gonna let me get up there? Okay, fine. You know what?
Rev the engines. Hit.
Come on. There we go. Oh. It's a Natlin lady. You stop at the top of the bookshelf on one side. It's safe here. What is it, my golden friend? Nothing. I'm just a little curious, that's all. I'm just wondering if you're stuck up there. Thank you, but no, I'm not stuck. It's safe when I'm high up. Here, I won't get killed. Here, it's high up, and you can see far and wide. It's a good place to hide. She's not wrong. In our Kalpo, being on the ground is considered dangerous. Even if the great rulers above don't decide to wipe us out on a whim, the other Kalpuli will still come to plunder us. Oh, so this was before Natlin was unified, huh? perching on the cliffs and in the trees like the Quetzals allows us to flee calamity before it strikes. Besides, Vindia says that she wishes to see me fly. She wants to sing, of riding a great bird in a story of adventure. Are you sure she isn't putting you on? No. Vindia is a very good person. Maybe even as good as the Lord of Crossroads. They're both such kind people. But it's amazing just how you two flew, all the way up there. This is for you. Consider it proof of our friendship. Now, I must think about how we can fly even higher to stay out of danger's reach. Neither the great rulers nor the conquerors who revel in flaying are here. It is true. But I'm already used to having a means of escape wherever I am. Okay. Treasure!
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
Library land. Yeah, now that we've unfolded it, it really is library land, isn't it? My goodness. Oh. Oh. Yeah, this is a different level, I guess. Oh, Vindia. Trusting. Oh. Nope, it was up there. Well. We will come back for this stuff later. Alright, we don't need to be doing that now.
Try and stop me!
Merging out into the light of day. Historia, you're here too! That's right. Calceria said that she stepped in at the miHoYo chamber. I suspect everything will fall into place from here on out. That's too honesty. That's too honest from you. What is the... It's too honesty? I don't even know what that's supposed to be. Or too much honesty, maybe? From you, Pastor. Paimon's blushing already. Zaytland, have you found what you've lost this time? I have. Speaking of which, I'm here for my own reasons, too. True. Since you came up here, you've been doing nothing but run around on my account. I don't understand what the Watcher of Nothingness was saying, but I can tell that there's something in this place that matters to you. Traveler's been a massive help. Hold up my end of the bargain. Do tell me, what is it that you need? You tell Astoria and Zaytland about your experiences, and what Nihilita has said. You ask if there are traces of your sister here. The story you speak of, it's simply incredible. If this were back in my academy days, I would have mulled over it for at least half a day before giving you an answer, just to prove I was taking you seriously. It's true that I've been here longer than anyone else, and I have witnessed all that has transpired. Unfortunately, the highest point of the temple, the atrium of suchness, is where gods and watchers dwell. It's said that certain hidden truths are kept within its walls. But hardly anyone is brave enough to set foot up there. You saying it's so high that even the most fearless would get scared? Only those who choose to abandon all their memories are permitted to enter that hall. To seek an audience with the master of the temple is to seek answers and closure. It follows then that all memories that one gathers here shall be wiped away. One must construct the path to the heavens with their own memories and wisdom. Only then can they encounter the sacred beyond. But memories aren't even solid. How are you supposed to build a path to the heavens with them? Such is the nature of this place. The divine power of the gods can weave emptiness and reality into one another. I mean, we've encountered using memories as a source of power before. Like, I don't understand why you're confused about this, Paimon. Here, mere vacuum is not perceived as nothingness. In the eyes of that being, it is a state that can be filled in the space of a single thought. Only nothingness, or even meaning, does not exist. Only that is a place beyond the reach of the gods. Oh, and that's how Maoki escaped. That's why he didn't have any of his memories. And that's why he had a note telling him that he is Maoki. And I suspect that the path to the heavens should be similar to the half-real, half-illusory scenes that you saw in the library. I'm just a coward at heart, after all. I never dared to make the climb. I simply don't have the courage to cast aside my responsibilities. I am one who lived to witness what came before, and who continues to learn of what follows from those who come after. I am but a vessel for my precious memories. Even if there is no hope of their ever returning to the surface, every lost civilization will live on in my memory. What's really that horrid? To design such a cruel choice for someone to make? Some gods are good, others are bad. Take the one who kidnapped Traveler's sister, for example. Totally bad. Okay, Asmodeus. Perhaps it's the opposite. The god who designed the path to the heavens was not the mistress of the temple. You see, if you intend to leave this place, you simply cannot take its history, secrets, or knowledge with you. The way I see it, the description of using your memories to construct the path to the heavens is too emotionally charged. Your memories are supposed to be wiped the moment you return to the mortal realm. Before that happens, people here have the right to look back upon all they have ever been, all they have ever owned, and the path that results from both. Hold on. Let's see if Paimon got that. It's like we've made a rule that says you can read a book, but you have to chuck it into the fire the second you're done. But just as it all burns to a crisp, you find out the book has an epilogue and an afterword, where you get to look back at all the best parts. Then, in the end, nothing's left of the story. Only the feelings and impressions stay with you. Spot on. A perfect read. I don't think that analogy works very well, but okay. You've got a real knack for analogies. Reminds me of one of my students, in fact. He went to Delphi Pytho. I have no idea what it's called now, or if he survived the war. His name was Abrax, and while I've asked many people, no one has ever found his name in historical records. Went off on a tangent. Anyway. Yeah, you've said all that, but how do we get up there? Traveler's memories are too important to forget. As for Paimon, well, she hasn't clashed so hard with Traveler as to need a total reset. The choice was obvious from the start. You don't have to worry. Once we've rescued everyone, I'll help you with this. Actually, I figured out how the path to the heavens works. The seat of the god has been left empty, so the rules have begun to falter. As such, a section of the corridor of nothingness's previous path to the heavens was preserved. Melanta's fury destroyed half of it, but the remaining half, the stairway to heaven, is still vaguely visible. I'm guessing we're gonna be seeing something to do with Hilda's memories, right? That means the stairway can be used by others. We just have to make it whole again. Wait, do you mean... Don't get the wrong idea. As I've said before, I am a coward burdened with too much memory, yet too scared to even die. Historia. Wait, what? Did I miss something? Guess I'm always missing something, aren't I?
Historia, we basically freed all 3 areas. Most of the people are safe now, too. And we even found everything Zateland lost.
Thank you very much. I have to say, Nihilita's got quite the eye for people now that he's opened it.
Alright, your turn now. You mentioned a way to go up above before, and a price to go with it. Bring it on! Paimon's not scared of a couple of adventures or a bit of Mora. Oh, and what about Zateland? How are we supposed to send her back down now that she's done? Now that she's done here?
I can explain all of that, but you should rest first. I'll go through everything in detail tomorrow.
Okay, but there's no bed here. Or food.
Such desires cease here. Think about it. You've been here all this time, but you are neither hungry nor tired.
Huh? Then what's Paimon supposed to do all day while we rest?
This place is full of remarkable people from every age. Speaking with them could be fun.
Alright, fine. But Paimon gets to sleep whenever she wants. Tired or not, Paimon's still sleeping on Traveler's Head.
Caitlin, after you've rested a bit, can we talk? It's about what I mentioned earlier. The thing I needed time to think about. Speak with me a while, would you? Okay. Traveler, Paimon, once you're feeling rested, come see me. Hey, managed to get to 50%. Get some more of them Fremo gems. Oh, wait, that's the Natlin thing. I don't know what the horn is. It looks like Romurian. But no, the Natlin tapestry. Does that? Hey, you gotta open it up and check. Let's use that, shall we? And I'm gonna have so much fragile resin to use for this version's what's it called? Stygian Onslaught. My goodness, my brain. Can you tell that I haven't been sleeping well this entire past week? Doesn't help that I'm starving. And I didn't even fully fast today. I had a couple of slices of cheese and some butter. Plus I had a Red Bull, and I had a cortado, so way more than I intended, but anyway. Feeling rested? Have you talked to everyone you wanted to? Very well. Zateland, calm down for a moment and hear me out. I have no wish to be disrespectful, or to speak out of blind hope. Your sister may still be alive. I saw her gravestone. Her picture was right there. But, isn't it possible there's nothing buried within?
Paimon wants that to be true, really, but isn't that kind of optimistic?
Yeah, I thought it was kind of weird. I'd be like, oh, here's this character, and by the way, she's dead, and I kind of suspected this twist. But, yeah, it is a little optimistic, and they don't usually go for that, but, we'll see.
In the last letter she wrote me, my sister said she'd already decided to.
That farewell isn't written as a final goodbye, was it?
Said she was going somewhere far away.
She mentioned it to me before. She always wanted to travel the world before she got old. Hilda wasn't speaking figuratively. She really did leave the sanatorium and set off.
She talked about that?
She was always so bright. She got along with people easily.
Then she probably never told you that we were all that the other had. Let me be honest. Let me be cold for a moment. If her leaving would have caused 3 or 4 people to grieve, that weight might have outweighed her sadness. But now it's only me. If she knew I'd understand, that I would forgive her for it.
It's not like that. You shouldn't think of it that way.
You don't have to feel sorry for me. When we were kids, our parents were still around, and life was good. Those memories were enough to carry us forward. Growing up, the world gets hard. I've always been more introverted, and dealing with people at work really wears me out. I thought my sister, being so outgoing, would have it easier. But even she always looked exhausted when she grew up. Two still have a future. Oh, and she probably never mentioned her fiancé. He's just a good person, an ordinary one. Kind, interesting. Sometimes I wish he hadn't been. If he'd been a bad man, things might have been easier. His family had a hereditary illness, some strange disease. They never lived long. Joke about it sometimes. Blame the Animo Archon for planning Mondstadt too well, so even a family like his never faded out. One day, he said he was going to save the world. Save the world.
Oh. Just making sure that he didn't pass it on, I guess.
Well, the world's still turning, so maybe somewhere out there, in a place no one noticed, he really did.
Oh! Oh! Or is it someone we've met before? Interesting. Huh. I can't... The only one I can think of would be that one night that... Anyway, whatever.
You know how you always say that if someone who lives forever can't love everyone and be loved back, the world would drown in sorrow? I think you're right. Which means a short life isn't even allowed that much. He wanted to give his life to love. Only hurt my sister more. So much that she was sent to a sanatorium in the mountains. This very place beneath our feet. Steeped in curses.
She never told me any of this. I'm sorry.
And knowing all that, you still think she's alive?
I do. Because she did something here. And because of my fear, she was forced to live on.
Have my respect, Astoria. You really do. But I think you've seen too much suffering across history. Pain vast enough to drown the world. Someone as ordinary as me, even a small part of that is enough to bury an entire life. You can't truly understand my sister and I. So, how do I set foot on mortal Earth once more? I'm just a short-lived little someone. Eternity isn't meant for me. Astoria?
This place used to be completely cut off from the world above. There was no way in and no way out. But after Nihilita fell, Dex seems to have gained the ability to carry people of the living world between the Pillar Hall and the surface. Even so, it cannot return those who are chosen to come here. It is a watcher in juvenile form. That limitation is part of its nature.
Huh? You're saying Dex is the same kind of being as Nihilita?
If we want to go back down, there's only one way. We have to give up every memory we have, everything we know, and climb to the very top. In the past, that meant meeting the mistress. Now, it would be Melita. So I can't go with you, but at least let me see you off. Lion Celerity. Leave with Zealand.
Full throttle!
Oh. Uh-oh. I don't think we're going to be allowed to leave just yet.
Oh. Hello? Nice together. How are you still asleep?
That Paimon's voice? Where did she go? I see it's chosen Hydro for this one. Hello, Malanta. How you doing? Oh. No, I can't. One cannot pass through this gate. They cannot let go their desires. Please head to Temple of Space. Sumera, we believe that to enter the stage of no thought. Okay. You may call it heaven, and truly, it's truly hell in our sense. Neither have, no, nor heaven, something about neither heaven nor hell. But okay. Really let go of all desires. Remember the state of mind forever. You no longer have any connection to the world. You shall remain here forever. That is because you are unable to let go of your desires.
Hey, wake up! Hello?
Pathic interval. Oh boy. Long Day in the Mountains, Chapter 2. Hell! Oh, okay. We're done with paradise and observe in stillness. Notice how thoughts arise and how something works. Well, that's spooky.
Take me up.
Oh, hello.
Time to shine.
Murder time.
Pressure frosting. At first, the fleet pass. Bullseye. Locked on. Bullseye. Locked on.
Use Dex's ability to tear it apart. No. Oh. The baby Malanta. Alright. We'll murder you guys too. Ow! Rude!
Off to the freezer. Goose on the loose. Take me up. Open fire. Open fire. Yeah.
Hello? I hit T. Morenacity casket, huh? Once more, we return to this place. Last time I came, by human lifespans, it must have been many generations ago. It's like we've all been cast back into the apathic interval. How are we supposed to get out? Usual way is through meditation, learning to master your mind and thoughts, and then letting go of every desire. In short, we must maintain a state of complete emptiness. Simply enough said, but depending on a person's nature and the strength of their desires, it can take anywhere from a few years to several centuries. For someone like you, who carries the fate of the world on your shoulders, Your desires probably can't be cast aside, nor should they be. Then what do we do? Let's find Zaytland and figure it out from there. What did you pick up? Wait, Dex was dragged in as well? In that case, there may yet be a chance to turn this around. Since Dex is also a Watcher, it might be able to use the power contained within these fragments to force open a path. We're going to need to give these fragments a name. I've heard of these overwrought coffins. They were set up by one of the temple's sisters. Maranasati caskets, I believe they were called. In which case, let's call the fragments Death Muse shards. Okay. Okay, Mr. Time Lord, sir.
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
Wait, can we... Oh, okay. Kind of a leap of faith type of thing. Only not really. Probably could have, oh, whatever. Ow. Crush him! Crush him! Oh, that only did a third. So we're gonna have to... Oh. Oh, that's... Well, this is easy. Easy moto. Hope this next one is harder. Actually, no, I don't. I hope it's faster. You certainly look like cubes. Excuse you? I call shenanigans, actually. Very easy. I think we're supposed to jump on one of these. Switch the block with Dex's help? What? Oh. Let's climb to higher ground, okay. Something, something to the higher ground and find the place I knew before. I'll search the world until the answer's found. Turn my despair around forevermore. Who's this? Who's there? Traveler, one who belongs to this era. Ah, well. Though I know nothing of your time, my name is Alara. I was once an ascetic in the Age of Silence. I no longer remember how much time has passed since I came here. Even this place has broken my silent cultivation. So it is true. Cultivating a mind without thought or desire leads one to reincarnate in the unthinking heaven of evil. Nothing. No need to thank me. Well, thanks all the same. Saving you was more of a spur-of-the-moment thing. That said, we're planning to look for a way out that isn't meditation. Are you not practiced in that art? Or is it simply not taught in your era? The first time I left this place, it took me hundreds of years. I gave up my pursuit of truth, and my longing to see my loved ones again. This time, I'm not willing to give any of those up. That makes two of us. Dex has picked up another Death Muse shard. Death Muse? Ah, you mean the Maranasati meditation technique. I know of it, and its use in cultivating one's mental state when facing death. despair around.
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
Take me up. Rev the engines.
Alright. Let's try this again. Oh, goodness. Alright. What do you got for us to do this time? And let me guess, it's only gonna do a quarter? No, it's a third. Okay. If we're able to ambush it, it does a third. Got it.
How
Ow.
dare you? Let's fly.
So much cheese! Just waiting until I can... There we go. Easy moldo. Just infinite cheese. Hey! Look who it is. Are you alright? I'm fine. I just had a very, very long nightmare. Forget it. Pretend I didn't say that. I can't take it anymore. Why does this keep happening to me? Why is it always me? First Mom and Dad, and now my sister. It's okay. I'm here with you. No. I'm not angry with you. I'm not angry at you. Vex picked up. It's called a Death Muse shard. It may be a way to move from death unto life. Let's go. Yes, let's. Now that Zaitlin's been found, try to find a way out. Are you sure we can get out of here by ourselves? Malanta and Nihilita can move within this place freely, and they usually bring people with them. In which case, Dex should be able to do the same. That's 3 Death Muse shards collected. Though I should say this is a temporary name, since I have no clue what Dex will be using them for either. What's next, Dex? Let's follow its directions.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you,
Try and stop me.
Over here. To the spooky eye thing. Alright, let's do this. Use Dex's ability to climb. Look, something's floating. Oh, so are we gonna be meeting Malanta today? Is that what's gonna happen? Though I do not know if that's the way out, the only thing we can do now is take a closer look. Climb the stairs. Oh. Goodness. Okay, yeah. At least it's not forcing us to walk. It's just not, fall off. That would be bad. Oh. Hello. Oh, everything is turned upside down. The exit I see over there? Looks like it's going to be difficult without wings. Well, I mean, thankfully, we have a character who can fly! Okay. Let's go. No, please tell me we didn't need to go through all that for nothing. Dex can take care of it. Turn to the center of the pillar hall. Watch out! Oh. Okay. Looks like we can use Dex to hold it off for a short time. So is that Melanta then? Oh boy. Yeah. Ow. Hey, how you doing? Think of maybe letting me through? I think that would be nice, right? Yeah. Appreciate it, thank you. Talk to everyone, okay. Are we out yet? Talk to me, tell me. Can you not tell with this familiar landscape? Although familiar might be. What an odd color the sky has become. Actually, I never got out of the heaven of nothingness. Yes, I know. I've never seen you. I'll search the world till the answer's found. Turn my despair around forevermore.
Ugh. Where did you two go just now? Paimon nearly had a heart attack there. Paimon was calling your names the whole time.
Why wasn't Paimon dragged into the apathic interval? Well, maybe because other than eating and sleeping, she doesn't really think about it much at all. That is a strong hint that she is in fact Asmodai. Makes sense. Looks like Melanta really is angry now. Sending the Traveler up to face him has become urgent. Let's talk somewhere else. This place isn't exactly safe anymore. Well, I know no one asked, but hello everyone. My name is Alara. Yeah, no one asked. Well, at least Chapter 2 was much shorter than Chapter 1. Otherwise,
A lot of problems going
all
on.
domain control modes.
You can
Okay.
never have too
Go to
much
the
fun.
center of the Pillar Hall. Lind, I can't let you return to the human world like this. And yet, once again, I stayed silent out of cowardice. If you go back to the mortal world this way, what choice you'll make?
You said all we needed to say. That's all this is. What are you talking about? Paimon doesn't get it. Are we talking about how we can manifest the path to the heavens and then teach Melanta a lesson?
One who went to face Melanta for all of us. One who gave up every last memory was your sister, Lind.
What?
Did you not get that? Did you not? Back then, the early signs of Melanta's madness had begun to surface, and many suffered for it. After all, we are not machines, and with lives that stretch on without end, that which we forget will always find its way back. She heard of Melanta's increasingly unreasonable tyranny. She saw the many souls who had been cast down by his judgments. I told her to treat everything here as nothing more than an unpleasant glimpse of paradise. No need for anger, no need for sorrow. Since she too had been sent up here by Nihilita, Dex could always send her back.
What would it change, returning just as she was?
That's exactly what she said as well. You two really are alike.
I've heard that many times before.
But she was bright and talkative. You were reserved, steady.
That's what many people say, too.
Red Oni, Blue Oni?
Wait, you said this before, didn't you? With the god of the Temple of Space gone, The path to the heavens won't vanish after it's been used once. So, are we supposed to take the path Zaitlin's sister left for us?
If that was the case, then my tactical advice would be simple. We rush in and beat the stuffing out of him. No one knows what Melanta said to Hilda, but afterward, in a fit of rage, he severed the path to the heavens that had been formed from your sister's memories. Hilda has already left this place.
Then, doesn't that mean someone has to give up all their memories again to get us up there? Hey, what about Dex?
Oh, really? Oh wait, no, yeah, never mind. She's asking if he can bring us up rather than.
Isn't it the same species as that baddie? If Melanta can go back and forth, then maybe Dex could do it too if it tried hard enough. The space separating the atrium of suchness at its
The space separating the atrium of suchness at its highest from the hall of emptiness is called the corridor of nothingness. The corridor's power comes from the temple itself. It is the rule of departure, while the watchers exist to uphold that rule. Dex is only an immature watcher, and lacks the authority to control it.
Huh? Then what can we do?
I'll offer up my memories.
But you...
I've said it before. It's happened because of my cowardice. The truths I know, the history, the knowledge, they're too heavy to bear. I hesitated, and Hilda saw right through me.
Compared to you, the suffering of an ordinary human life really must seem like a negligible price. No, absolutely not. Everyone says you're a treasure to humanity. Let someone else do it. But Traveler and Paimon, we still have some important things to take care of.
That's not right, Paimon. Everyone is equal. No. Bearing great responsibility is no reason to sacrifice others. I disagree.
And going around asking who's willing to give up everything they've lived through, that doesn't feel right either.
Let me do it. Like, duh. Was there ever gonna be another choice?
Zaitlin!
You're saying the exact same thing your sister did. But this time, I absolutely refuse to accept it. You've been here witnessing history across the ages, seeing every wonder this world has to offer. After all that, doesn't even a tiny part of you feel attached to this world? I think I finally know the answer to that question now. That most fundamental question of philosophy, which is whether one chooses to go on living tomorrow. Hesitated. Even that brief pause is enough to show the answer is already there. Tomorrow is worth living through.
No, Astoria. Wise though you are, you've made 2 mistakes.
Enlighten me, please.
Why did Nihilita choose my sister? Is it really just coincidence that I was brought here?
Sister said it herself. It was just a coincidence. The sanatorium had announced its closure, but before the relocation, she went for a walk at midnight, and that's when she encountered Nihilita.
It wasn't an accident. Listen, when you save yourself, you save the world
The entire world. But
my sister hadn't lost everything she once remembered. She would never have chosen to go on living. I understand why I was always sure she was still alive. A life that begins anew is full of hope, surely. And here I recall a passage I once read in a novel by Kurosawa Ichi. The Savior offers himself in a world of darkness, willingly bound upon the cross. Only then is their soul redeemed, ascending to the kingdom of light. Isn't that incredible? It means you can heal your own melancholy and save the world at the same time. So, I'm not giving that chance to you.
For a second, I almost thought that was Hilda talking. That's not really her style.
Of course not. She doesn't read much. She couldn't quote the classics half as well as I do. Paimon, Traveler, you're not allowed to object either. When I return to the world below with my memories gone, I'll need you to tell me who I am, and where I'm meant to go. Hey, how do we supposed to respond to
How do we supposed to... Okay.
How are we supposed to respond to that? We've only just met, and you're already talking about erasing everything and starting over like none of this ever happened.
A story so good you'd forget everything just to experience it again. That's the highest praise there is. You're friends of that caliber, I'd say.
Hey, thanks for trying to lighten the mood, but Hyman's still getting all teary-eyed.
So, Historia, please take us there.
Is there anything else you need to do?
Let's go. We arrive at the upper level. I mean, it's not like this place is locked to us, locked away from us once we're done, but anyway. May I try to persuade you one last time, Zateland? Your argument has already failed, Mr. Historia. My sister's grave down below is empty. Aren't you worried I might just leave now and lie down in it myself? Right. Stairway to the heavens manifested from your sister's memories was severed, but part of it should still remain. This time, your memories might intertwine with Hilda's, which might cause something unique to manifest. Yes, indeed.
So does that mean Zateland might still keep half her memories?
I explained this before. Offering up all one's memories has nothing to do with passing through the corridor of nothingness. Allowing you one final glimpse back, that is merely an act of mercy.
Oh, wait. Then won't we end up seeing some really private stuff? Is it okay for us to go along too?
I offer you the memory of a yellow rose seen at sunset, years before you were born. I offer you explanations of yourself, theories about yourself, authentic and surprising news of yourself. You'll still have to answer every question about me, you know. But feel free to look. These will prove indispensable in rebuilding the real me. If it concerns her privacy, then we'll watch it together. Leaving her little sister to wander the world alone, she had it coming.
Huh. Never mind trying to talk tough. Now you sound like you're just being mean. And look at you. Suddenly so chatty.
Is that so? Rebuilding a corridor of nothingness's stairway to the heavens? Oh, right here? Or yes. Let's begin. You arrive at the corridor of nothingness.
This the corridor of nothingness? It is. Let's just go in and take a look.
Okay. Inazuma? I thought this was going to be another boring hallway. The deity who designed this is certainly benevolent.
I can rule out the deity who took...
Brain, my bad. Oops. And then Sumeru.
It's like there's something over there. This is my sister's handwriting. Oh, are these letters we didn't manage to collect down below earlier? No, just a few messages she left behind, and a short poem she wrote. It's not a farewell. She must still be alive. Can we read all this? Oh, you will.
This is gonna... Yeah, no, it's definitely gonna be another dear death situation. Or we're just left contemplating.
Oh, here's Mondstadt.
Perched atop the city, I look below. After ran now feelings utterly unfamiliar. The streets where I left him. As I walk into the blue, blue heavens. Windmills raise their arms in farewell. The windmills raise their arms in farewell. I don't think we're in Mondstadt anymore. It's Hilda in Zetland, and I walk further and further away from that bakery I oh so love. This Chenyu Vale. Obviously. Something blossoms in a foreign land. Summer colors submerged in water. Oh, you know, Fontaine, yeah. Back in the water. I found no treasure in the sunken ships I dreamed of as a child. Only a quiet blue melancholy. They've just been all over the world, haven't they? An old gentleman of Fontaine in curious attire. Lights from an aquabus in a hurry, and vanishes into the teeming crowd. The jade-colored mountains, a beast that breathes the font. Far from the bustle of the port, the bells of the summer beasts something sparsely. City of the sky no one remembers, but... Okay. The wind. Choose to live apart. When the rain suddenly comes, do the blue willows shed their light? Also, the Bake did... It's alright, I understand. It's just how gloriously beautiful this world is. Why do we come to this world? Do you know? Master, you tell me. I don't know either. But it is said this world is a wonderful place. That those who know are not equal to those who live it, and those who live it are not equal to those who delight in it. Like a story, you think it is the end. No, is it like a river? You think it is the end, but it is the beginning of another. Sister's poem. Aye. It's all emotion. Not a lick of literary flair. Still, it's not bad.
You still remember who we are, Zetland?
Hey, Historia already said my memories will only fade quickly once we leave this place. So I know exactly who you are, and who I am. What I just saw was all the worlds my sister used to read out to me when we were kids. The worlds we dreamed of together. Oh, so they didn't travel all over the place anyway. Are there really sunken treasures beneath Fontaine's high seas? Are there really yokai in Inazuma's Chinju forest? Magical spirits like the Aranara really exist in this world? Have I grown up too much to ever see them again?
The Aranara do exist, and they draw power from people's memories.
And I must be an Aranara too.
Exactly. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. We've seen this power before.
Now on, the path of the heavens linking the Hall of Emptiness and this tower. They will exist only as two girls shared longing for a beautiful world.
That, too, is a kind of paternity.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Hey, Malenta. Child of humanity. No. You are. Creator, my lord. Why would you choose her and abandon me?
Hey, did it suddenly fly into a rage?
Okay, that was a hint that that Paimon is Asmodai. Send them back.
Let my name echo in song.
Wrath from the sky! Right, no one can die here.
A dash of frosting. A burst of flavor.
That's why she wasn't afraid to talk to them.
Take me up. Locked on. Open fire.
Hold on to your hats.
Ow.
Time to shine.
Wait, okay, no, Chassis is still alive. Barely.
The blazing
It's okay. It's okay, we do have a healer.
pinnacle of excellence.
I was gonna say precisely for this purpose, but that's a lie.
Open fire.
The only reason we have a healer is because of Purina. Well, also because this is my friendship farm team. Find the hidden enemies and defeat them. Okay. Was one hiding behind us? Okay, more stuff. Within certain areas, the temple has faced certain areas. You will occasionally see these special invisible keepers. Only by finding and defeating all the weaknesses they leave behind can you get out of this mess. Okay. Hello. Oh, okay. Starting to think maybe I wasn't supposed to go this way, but... Oh, hey!
It's hiding here all along.
That's why we're Hydro.
Looks like we've reached a new area.
Yeah, nope, that's not it. It's this one.
Water jet.
Found another one.
And there's gonna be a new area, and we gotta pick out which of these things is not like the other. Which of these things just doesn't belong. Can you tell which thing is not like the other by the time I finish this song?
That's so scary.
Well, this one's flashing, right? Yep.
Okay, time to wrap this up.
Cube. Hey, Malenta, can we just, like, talk for a bit? Like, do you know the little floating thing over by me? Do you know her? Outlander, since you are no child of humanity, how should I address you? My name is the Traveler, and... What do you mean by child of humanity? All who descended from the first ancestor, shaped by the Lord of all, and those born of that lineage are called children of humanity. Even the artificial people of the primordial sea, granted special pardon, are counted among them. I wonder if you come here before doing the Fontaine Archon quest, what that will be like. But you stand outside this order. Why did a god take my sister? I cannot answer, because I do not comprehend it myself. I once believed it was merely punishment for transgressions, but now I fear there is a deeper meaning behind it, as it is with the heretical myth that light and darkness birthed the primordial human.
Why are you suddenly answering all our questions so readily?
This is a rule engraved upon my very soul. When a human child offers up everything in pursuit of an answer, I must speak in the Creator's stead and withhold nothing. In the end, that human child will forget all things. Fleeting answers, eternal release. This too is an expression of divine mercy.
Then why are you being so harsh to the people in the Hall of Emptiness?
This too is law. With the Creator absent and Nihil fallen from grace, I must uphold the measure once set by my Lord. This place exists only to preserve. All innovation, all evolution is forbidden here.
If I remember correctly, your name is Melanta, right?
I know your name, human child. Zeitland.
How did my sister speak of me to you?
She said that she and I could never reach accord, that one day her younger sister would come and defeat me.
Did you hear that? In the end, you're the ones who were dragged into this, victims in my conflict. Huh. So we really were just hired muscle, chasing a bit of pay. That Nihilita, seriously.
Nihilita, the traitor, the fallen one! He abandoned his charge, yet dares to proclaim himself enlightened. We Watchers were meant only to stand in silence, keeping vigil here at the Pillar Hall of the World.
You got worked up all of a sudden. Guess you're the type to get all sulky to see someone else free while you're stuck. But my sister miscalculated in one way. I'm an introvert. I'm not good with words. I've read a lot, sure. Maybe I even understand plenty of truths. But I avoid talking when I can. The one who will change your mind isn't me. Traveler, I'll leave it to you.
Draw near.
Is it? Yeah, okay, so we just beat the crap out of this guy.
Light it up! Crash from the sky! A dash of frosting! At first, take me up!
I hope I don't get one shot.
Judgment.
Okay, you're gonna have to do better, because
Seek to perceive the world beyond. So mark the beginning of your fall.
oh. Well, that's just cheating.
Acha. Let's fly!
Oh.
Cha.
Ow.
Light it up! Light of the blazing sun! A little moose boosh!
Seriously?
Open fire!
Oh, wait, so he's got a health bar for all of these mirrors?
Pierce all that is mutant.
Or maybe just all the major mirrors?
Strike a pose! Time to shine! Burn it down! Pyroclastic surge! A dash of frosting!
Finally, the healing comes back.
Locked on!
Ow.
Open fire! Knock them down.
Or maybe it was just the first one, because
The lightning and song!
a lot more health than
Light of
he had before. Are you actually kidding me? Oh my gosh.
Goose on the loose!
The shenanigans.
Shall be shattered. My master.
Bullseye!
Punishment.
Okay, so I guess it's like, what, the first?
Draw near.
Let the world collide!
Judgment.
Light it up! Wrap from the sky!
Come on.
Divine flames. Pierce all that is beautiful.
Ow. Nope.
Remember, nice
Okay, I'm gonna start this all over again.
song. Rise with the sun. Pyroclastic surge. Up to the breather. The pinnacle of excellence. Lockdown. Bullseye. Fire in the hole.
All right. I'm guessing there's only so yeah.
All words shall fall in an instant.
My understanding is that the first health bar, or maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's a time thing like with the doctor, rather than a health thing. Like maybe the first one is a health thing, and then Nihilita, Nihilita. I understand now. When the divine departs the throne, all creations are free. Ananta, what do you want to say?
This comes from years of living alongside my own melancholy, though I suppose I'm saying it a bit late. If your melancholy feels uncontrollable, that's a physiological illness. You should seek help early, get treatment, and cooperate with the ones administering it. She talking to Melanto.
You are like your sister, utterly incomprehensible. Ugh, creatures like us, manifestations of the rules. Who shall we see when we fall ill?
You feel guilty now, beating up a patient? Guess getting to know others has changed you a bit, Zetland. You sure have picked up some bad habits along the way. We introverts are all a little twisted on the inside.
True.
You won't be seeing me like this for much longer anyway. There you go again, saying something super saddening. Like I said, I've got a dark side.
Melanta, I still have questions. And ask them now. I won't be here much longer. Passing judgment on the painter who defiled the laws of space, severing the path to the corridor of nothingness. Those were acts of transgression. My rebellion has triggered self-destruction, as per the rules themselves. In truth, I would rather not answer your questions, but I suspect even that small act of defiance would only hasten my disappearance. About my sibling. You've already come this far, have you not? Your will is still your own, and your feet are still unshackled. Go, find your sibling yourself. You're not like me, a being who bound their own wings, only to watch them break. Why are you tormenting everyone? Tormenting them? No, I'm correcting them. I'm returning them to the form heaven intended. They ascend to heaven, yet reject its sacred stillness, and cling instead to the corruption of the mortal world. They should have never sailed to Valinor. So that's it. I'm jealous. Jealous of them. Jealous of the fallen Nihilita. Jealous of change. Jealous of freedom. Jealous of life. I thought that if I did everything right, then when my creator returned, she would praise me. That would have been enough. Enough to soothe me. Enough to prove them all wrong. Why would she not look back? Why did she not ask if I wished to leave beside her?
If you were always this stubborn and heartless, the answer shouldn't be hard to grasp. If you'd shown even a hint of rebellion, she might have taken you with her.
Zetland, is there anything you wanted to ask?
Me? Let me think. I want to know why people say this sanatorium is cursed.
Once, the Abyss brought disaster to this land. The knights stationed here fought to the last and did not retreat. When the report of the battle arrived at Dornman Port, it contained only a single line. None who went to Windrest Peak returned.
I see. So there never was a curse. Only warriors who fell in battle and slumber on. The peak where the knights of the West Wind rest.
My time is almost gone. I am filled with hate. Hate for all of you. And still, I want nothing more than to cling to consciousness, to let my awareness live on, unbroken. You and your sister, mortals who love everything and everyone, you still yearn for an ending. And I, who want so badly to go on living, must face mine instead. Nihilita, my weariness runs deeper than words. Turn to the center of the pillar hall.
But first, treasure.
Splendid! More interesting trinkets for me.
Wait, what?
Am I supposed to teleport back, or?
Did... Oh, just down. Down, down, down. Or not?
Yep.
I think I am supposed to teleport back. I think it'll let me go any other way. Age of suchness. Yeah.
You taught Malanta a lesson, Astoria.
Indeed. Looking at the sky tells me as much. Did Malanta say anything useful? You tell Astoria what just happened. The word Watcher originally referred to those who are awakened, awakened and enlightened. So I've got a question. Melky. What's his deal? Is, he perhaps someone that, Zaytland and Hilda would have known? No, because Zaytland would have said something. A Watcher who closes their eye can only be swallowed by darkness. Yet awakening itself defies the Creator's will, and is thus condemned as a fall from grace. Speaking of which, Dex, we taught you, played with you, took good care of you. You were raised by all of us together. When you grow up, remember the kindness we've shown you, okay?
By the way, that heretical myth about light and darkness birthing the primordial human, do you have any idea what it refers to?
Not entirely sure what Malanta meant either. The first thing that came to mind was a parable once condemned as heresy by the angels. It tells of the God of Light, who created a body in its own likeness, only for it to be stolen away by the King of Darkness.
Yeah, okay, the God of Light, the heavenly principles, created a body in its own likeness. That's the Traveler sister, or brother, depending on if you play.
And the King of Darkness is, of course, the Finster King, or the Abyss, whichever you wanna. I guess it's the Abyss. It's true. The heavenly principles is the sibling, and the body in its own likeness. Yeah. Thus, within that single body, the powers of light and darkness began to contend with one another, and so the primordial human, bearing both, came to possess both good and evil. It's a lesser-known version of the primordial human myth.
That's a bit too bare bones. Not sure it'll help us much.
And I'm afraid I cannot recall much else about this at the moment. Aren't you going to say goodbye to me, Astoria? I owe you an apology. And your sister, too. Actually, while I was quiet earlier, I was thinking about something.
What was it?
What my epitaph should say. Don't get the wrong idea, Paimon. We're not immortal, after all.
Everyone needs one eventually. But I couldn't think of anything before. My sister's fake tombstone already had such a good line, you see. Then, just now, it came to me. And my epitaph will read, to be continued. Pretty much on par with one lifetime doesn't count, wouldn't you say? A person is a story in motion. It shouldn't end just because life does. Well, that's why... I mean, again, you know, it's like a river, like a road, you think it is the end, but it is the beginning of another. Assuming that you pass anything down worth continuing. So, goodbye, Astoria. Goodbye, Lind. And when you see Hilda, give her my regards. I can't promise I'll remember any of this. And I can't promise she'll remember you either. Come on, traveler, Paimon. Take me back down. Then, we'll meet again, like it's the first time. Feels like the first time. Feels like the very first time. Wow. You really do wind up seeing anything if you live long enough. I was just thinking earlier, you were incredible back there, especially against Milanta, but... what was it you did again? And who are you exactly? Is your memory fading away? Am I?
Your name is Zaitland.
That's right, and Paimon's Paimon. And this here is the Traveler. We're your good friends. Friends? Yes, we're friends who have been through hell and back together.
Literally, apparently.
See? Must be true. And your sister's been traveling the world lately, just to clear her head. Someday, the two of you will meet again. She might not remember you at first either, but you share the same blood, not to mention the same face. You'll recognize each other right away. I'm sure of it. I have an older sister. You can ignore this gravestone. Your sister put it up herself, just for fun. It's her way of saying she's been reborn. She's definitely still alive. Sister. Mm-hmm. She's kind of silly, huh? Eh? Anyway, there should be some information about you in your suitcase. Take a look. You'll probably remember things once you do. Okay, I will. And one more thing. You're an amazing person. Like, saved an entire world amazing. Oh, me? Everyone is deeply grateful to you. So live proudly, okay?
You might want to not make her think that she's famous, because she's not. Just everyone that we met who don't reside in this world anymore.
And if anyone ever picks on you or makes you feel bad, just write to the Traveler. There's nothing he can't handle for you.
Is there anything you want me to do right now?
I don't know, but I'm starving. Like I haven't eaten in days. Paimon's hungry too. She needs food now. Hurry up and empty your backpack. Paimon wants tons of chicken mushroom skewers.
Yeah, she is the new Death, although definitely in a way that I did not predict. That's a long day in the mountains complete, I think. Or is there an epilogue? Okay. Wonder if we're ever gonna see her again. Goodness. Lots of primo jumps. I want nothing more than to just say, hey. Whoops, wrong one. To just say, hey. Time to end the stream, because the stream already went over an hour over. Unfortunately, though, there's more to be done. couldn't have put it on top of a teleport waypoint. And I would love to do this tomorrow, but I already have plans for the stream tomorrow. And then after this, I've got to do my programming practice and to bed, I guess. Instructor, what do you think of the design of this survey route?
The height here, and the obstacles. You've managed to preserve real-world conditions without compromising the difficulty of the challenge. And you've even managed to retain a degree of fun. Very well done. Mr. Trey, I don't think I have much more to teach you. The next step is to consolidate what you've learned and apply it to new scenarios.
But what else are you worried about? If I could learn as fast as you can, the gunsmiths of the 8th Koi, especially Coke, would parade me around as a poster child for hard work, then use me to guilt trip those lazy bones. Wait, so there are guns in Mondstadt? You've already done very well, Elowen. Didn't you make the calibration objects we used this time? If it had been my job, they probably would have ended up in Vice Captain Lowen's display case of unidentified objects. What are you guys doing here? This place is buzzing.
There's so many people gathered here. Are the Knights of Favonius having a picnic? Ah, it's the honorary knight in Paimon. Greetings. This is Mr. Trey. Vice Captain Lohan sent him...
I'm so sorry, my guy.
Sent him here to compare notes and learn some cartography skills with me. So together we designed the Surveying and Searching Challenge. And this is Elowen, a member of the reconnaissance company, just like me. She's helped us a lot these past few days.
I also need to drink some water, because my goodness. Oh, it's the renowned honorary knight and his companion Paimon. So much about you, but seeing you in person is something else entirely. You have a truly commanding presence. Wait, what? My goodness, it's actually them. What do I do? What do I do? Think, Elowen, think.
Huh? No need to get so nervous.
Don't worry. Elowen just slips into certain states sometimes. Right now, she should be in a state of utmost reverence, projecting a complex persona, thereby making it more difficult for others to pin you down. Yes, that's right. Another trick for the toolkit. Trey, I think you're thinking way too much. I'm just a rookie. The world's best knight is standing right in front of me. Isn't it normal to be nervous? Wow. So I guess Varka is just chopped liver. Besides, this is the perfect time to go out to ask for an autograph. Wait, how should I go about asking for that? You could just ask.
Hey, you've already said it.
Consider it done. A little thing like that is no sweat at all. I wonder if the traveler just carries around signed pictures of himself. I heard you loud and clear. You're taking this autograph whether you like it or not. Oh my goodness. I'm going to cherish this forever. Today is seriously my lucky day. Oh, right. I have to thank you too, Mika. If you hadn't come to me for help, I never would have had such an amazing opportunity. Next time you need anything, I'm here to lend a hand.
Huh? Well, thanks in advance. But that's mainly because our honorary knight and Paimon are so kind and sincere.
Stop selling yourself short. If you keep acting like this, you'll make the rest of us feel guilty for even taking a paycheck. Honestly, Trey is exactly like you in that regard. He's clearly mastered his cartography skills, but the way he carries himself... Hey, wait a minute. If we were on the battlefield against each other, I would have been completely fooled. Is this some kind of scheme you two have cooked up?
Huh? Is that how this works? It went way over Paimon's head.
Perhaps he's simply pursuing perfection in cartography skills. You've always been so hard on yourself.
You're flattering me too much, honorary knight. Honestly, when it comes to cartography, especially the surveying process, you always feel like you haven't done enough. This is because you're not the only person affected by the results.
Instructor Mika is right. That's why I'm always thinking about staying... That's what I'm always thinking about. Wait, no. That's why I'm always thinking about staying on top of every single detail. I have to be absolutely 101% certain that there's no room for error. Speaking of which,
Why don't we let our honorary knight try out the surveying and searching challenge that Trey designed? It's the perfect chance to see how good he really is. That seems like a good idea. If our honorary knight and Paimon have the time. Are you sure we can handle it? Surveying sounds super complicated. We haven't studied any of that stuff.
I'm new to this, and so is Paimon.
Ah, that's okay. Our goal is to design a survey route that even a novice can grasp on their first try. This way, we can guide our new recruits clearly and easily. Thanks to the connections we've made during our last joint exercise, we received help from allied troops from different nations this time. This allowed us to survey and search objects across various terrains. Of course, we must share the experience and lessons we've learned with our allies in return. That way, we can all grow stronger together. Even if the terrain is diverse and the surveying process is quite complex, this should still be child's play for our honorary knight, who has adventure experience that's in a league of its own. If that's the case, how about we give it a try? After all, Traveler is a genius and can become a total pro at anything right on the spot.
Well, she's not wrong. All right, we'll do the first one, and then that's it for the stream. Rolling hills can easily obscure an observer's line of sight. To quickly pinpoint the location of the calibration target, you need the help of your compass. Ooh. I am so thirsty right now, but I don't want to stop and take a drink of water. Calibration objects set up by the knights are present within the stage. Travelers must mark their locations on the map as accurately as possible. While mapping, the special map will display only limited scene information, such as the compass and simulated landmarks. The map can also display the direction that the traveler is facing, but not their exact position. When you click any position on the map to mark it, a marker will appear at the corresponding location in the scene. If the marker is close enough to the target, the measurement is successful. Compasses placed by the knights will appear in the scene to assist the traveler with calibration. Once activated, the positions will be shown on the special map. Okay. Let's heal us! Oh, darn it. That doesn't work. Wait. Alright. So that's the Statue of the Seven. That's this. Alright, and so it should be about here, right? Anything else we can use? Oh, you know what, actually? It should be right here, right? Pretty darn good, I'd say. 4.6 meters. Find it and open the map to pin it down.
Rev the engines.
Okay, well, so it's at the edge, down from the ridge. So right about here, I'd say. So again, pretty darn good. 4.5 meters. Right here. This is the one I'm least sure of. But no, it's should be within about 5. Yep. Almost exactly. You know, the first one was 4.6 meters. The second one was 4.5. The third one was 4.7. My precision is perfect. My accuracy is decent. It could use some work, but yeah, that's pretty good, I'd say. I would rather be precise than accurate. Or actually, I'd rather be precise without accuracy than accurate without precision. Because you can correct for accuracy, right? If you're always shooting 5 feet to the right, you just need to aim 5 feet to the left, right?
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light.
But if all of your
Humans
shots...
are the same.
Shh. Awika, we don't need to hear from you. Anyway, you're not part of this conversation. But if all of your shots are around the center target, but are all over the place, and they just average to the center target, you have no way of correcting for that. It wants me to check this thing. Nope. No, I didn't want to talk to you. Okay, so we click on it, and it'll stop doing the red exclamation point thing that I find to be so very annoying. Segment domain control modules. Oh. Okay, we're gonna do this. We are going to check that out before we end things. That's a... But so this is the same thing as co-op mode is now available in this area. Oh. Okay, well, good to know.
Try and stop me.
But yeah, this is the same thing that they started doing in Natland. So, lit offerings, opulent dream. Well, we might finally get a good set. These Gust of Light. Okay. Let's see. Artifacts. No. Crit damage, energy recharge, elemental mastery. I don't know. I guess. I'm desperate enough. Elemental mastery, crit damage, and energy recharge. That, again, desperate enough. Energy recharge, crit damage, elemental mastery, defense percent. Nobody scales with defense, but I'll save it anyway. Again, I just want to clarify, I'm very desperate. Defense. No. This wouldn't help. Well, no, it would help with Linnea, right? Maybe. Defense percent with crit rate. Or if we get Linnea. Dendro! Why? Why? Are we gonna get a Dendro Hexerai member? Maybe. You know, this would help. For what's his name? Oh no. No, wait. Yeah, this might help with the Linnea. The reason I say it is because what's his name? Ilua. He doesn't do damage off field. So I keep thinking, oh, you know, this is an off-fielder set, and no, it's an off-field DPS's set. I just sure. Attack percent with crit damage and crit rate substats. Sure. I'm just like I said, I'm just desperate for anything from these. Energy recharge, HP percent, crit damage. Yeah. Seems like that might be useful. Either for Linnea because the defense percent, or for Columbina because of the HP percent. Depending on how it rolls. I don't know. I guess I should probably start making use of those elixirs, shouldn't I? Anyway. Did what I came to do, and so very much more. So, I'm gonna call it there for tonight. Goodness. 2.5 hours. These are supposed to be 1 hour streams. And it's already past my bedtime. I still got so much to do. But anyway. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope the rest of your day is a good one, and I will see you later. Our turns.